so today I am here to talk to you guys about what we are planning to do for this cycle. This is our 4th month, I believe, of trying to conceive, and this is actually going to be our first month trying an IuI. So for those of you guys who don't know what that is, it's an intrauterine insemination, and that just has to take place with like a medical professional. And I'll try to leave some links down below that better explain it probably more than I can. We have gone through a few other methods, so I'm going to show you guys a few things today that we've gone through already, and then some of the things that we're using this cycle. So one of the first things that we heard about when we knew that we wanted to start trying to conceive, one of the first things we heard about is doing an ICI with pre-seed. If you guys have been trying to conceive for a while or are even new to it and are just starting to read up on it, this is probably one of the things you've heard the most about. It's basically a fertility friendly type lubricant. It's supposed to help basically the sperm's motility and all that fun stuff, and it comes with the little actual gel itself, and then it comes with a lot of applicators. So this, like I said, we have tried it, and it could be a million different things. I'm not gonna say that like any of these products didn't work, but we didn't conceive just, we didn't conceive on the cycle that we did try this, and we did try this we have tried this with every single other cycle that we've done has been an ICI, and we have tried this with every other cycle, and we haven't gotten pregnant yet. So I'm not gonna say it didn't work, but as of right now, Justin just didn't, do anything for us. The second thing I have also heard of, sorry, I'm gonna like reach over real quick, is using the pre-seed and then using a soft cup. And if you guys don't know what a soft cup is, it's actually meant as a menstrual cup, but there have been plenty of times where women have said that they had success using a soft cup. Basically what it does is it pushes everything up towards your cervix and just kind of keeps it all there, just like that you don't have anything leak out, and you get to basically improve your chances. This is what they look like. I got mine off of Amazon, and this is just a 14 pack, and these are just disposable, and they come in like this cool little thing, and they come in an individual wrapper, and this is what it looks like. Just a little cup, and the ring is very, very flexible. I didn't have any problem, and that's that I've never used a menstrual cup before. I didn't have any problem inserting this or anything like that, and we did use a little bit of pre-seed inside as well as here to be able to try this out. Again, I'm not going to say that it didn't work, but we didn't get pregnant again on the cycle that we used this. So that's another thing that we've tried. Another thing that we wanted to go over is the OPKs. Now there is a million, and I can't stress that enough, there's a million different types of OPKs on the market, especially if you go through like Amazon or something along those lines. There's a bunch of different types. The first ones that I tried were obviously the Wanfo ones. I don't have any more of those left. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't have any left. And then second time around, I kind of wanted to see and branch out and try a few different brands, which is where I got these ones. And these are Clinical Guard, and this is the test pack with 40 ovulation and 10 pregnancy tests. And it came in like this really awesome like little package, and it has like the directions on the back. And again, I got these off of Amazon, and it's just a little slider one, and this is what the actual tests look like. They're a green package, and they just say Clinical Guard, ovulation, urine test strip, and it just works like any other test strip. The one thing I do want to say about this one, it's not that they didn't work, just for me they were just harder to read. The strip itself is very, let me just show you guys. If I could get it open, I will show you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry about that. The strip itself is like relatively thin, I would say, compared to like other ovulation tests, which I'll show you guys a different brand right now. they're just relatively thin, and when I used them, it was like both of the lines were not dark. Not even the control line was dark. Like, they're just very, very faint. Very, very, like, you have to have line eyes in order to be able to read these, and that was probably my #1 complaint with them. And I thought maybe, oh, I got a bad batch, but after looking at pictures and stuff, I just found that that's how they are. If you're okay with that, then these would be great, because this whole pack right here, I think only cost me like less than $10. But these just did not work for me as far as being able to read them and relying on their amount of accuracy. It did not work for me. So this time around, we went ahead and went with my go-to brand. And my go-to brand has been IuI. IuI is probably one of my favorite brands. I love the thickness of the test compared to others. Like I said, I'm going to leave this one out so that I can compare it to the IuI brand, just to give you guys an example. But this bag right here, this one is the 100 of the ovulation, and then 10 of the, 25 of the pregnancy test. And this one cost me $15 on Amazon. But I personally love these. I mean, obviously the packaging isn't as great as this one. This one came in individual little like Ziploc bags, which I thought was pretty cool. But I mean, the product itself, this one definitely worked a lot better for me. So the ovulation test just looked like this. It's so funny because packaging wise, you would think that this one was going to be bigger than this one, but this one is actually significantly, I would say so at least, and as far as like reading it, these ones are actually significantly larger. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an example with the one that I'm using, that I'm going to show you guys for today. So this is the IuI test. This is my test for today. I don't know how much it's going to pick up, but the second line is clearly there, and with this one, it won't be. I promise you. It is very, very, very light, and I can't even see the control line on this one. Even if you guys can't really see like the second line, you could definitely see the control line, and with this one, you really can't. It's very, very light. And so that's probably why I just didn't rely on it. I couldn't rely on it, honestly. And I wish I could like it. I really do, because like I said, it's I feel like you're getting a really good deal. And the reviews on it were actually better for this one than it was for the IuI. But personally, for me, and for the way that I look at tests, and for the way that I use these tests, I definitely would prefer the IuI and would recommend the IuI over the clinical card. Now, like I said, this one comes with 100 and then 25 pregnancy tests, which the pregnancy tests are on the bottom. These are just like in a pink wrapper. And I'm really excited. The way that we're going to use these this cycle is I'm going to be testing once in the morning, because today I have the day off, but during the work week, which is Monday through Friday, I work from 6 o'clock in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to be testing twice every single day. I'm going to be testing once in the morning, which I know that you're not supposed to use first morning urine for a ovulation test, but that's the only time I'm going to get to. So I'm going to be testing once in the morning with my first morning urine, and then I'm going to be testing in the afternoon when I get home from work, which is around 4 o'clock-ish, 4:30, give or take. And so I'm going to be taking 2 of these every day. So getting a 100 pack for under $20 was an amazing deal for me. If you don't need that many, if you feel like you don't need that many, then that's 100% up to you. But I would definitely recommend it if you are looking for a new brand. Try it, tell me what you think, and then just kind of make your own decisions from there. Everybody's different, everybody's personal choices are different, and everybody's personal taste is always going to be different. So I will not get offended, but if you are looking for a good brand, definitely recommend. I'll try to leave a link down below to get them on Amazon. So like I said, now we're going to talk about what we're doing for the cycle. So I am in contact, and I do have a kind of like a midwife. She works at one of the birthing centers near our area, and she has been kind of emailing back and forth to me, and she's actually going to be the one who's going to be helping us through our IuI this cycle, because I don't actually want to go do it at a medical facility. My wife and I kind of decided to try to take a natural route. We are going to have a natural IuI, so I'm not going to be taking any type of medication, no fertility drugs, no anything. I did go and see an actual doctor just for like a physical, just to make sure that all of the basics, like STD checking, and then basically, you know, making sure that my cycle was okay. That type of testing was done, but I haven't gone to like a fertility specialist. So this is just going to be our one and only try with an IuI without actually going through, you know, medication and a fertility specialist and getting it done at a doctor's office. This is actually going to be an at-home IuI. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing along those cycles. So she did recommend for me to get this, and this is from KX Medical, and I actually got this off of Tender Needs Fertility. I'm going to leave a link to their website down below. It's awesome. They also sell their products on Amazon, but I would 100% recommend getting it from the direct website because the shipping is actually, 1, cheaper, 2, you get it faster, and then 3, I just find that it's a little bit more reliable. And if you're afraid about the payment, they actually do go through PayPal, so you don't have to worry about your credit card information being lost or stolen. But this is what it looks like, and this is actually a kit. You can't see it because it's like protectively sealed and sanitized, but it is a KX Medical speculum, and it actually does, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. I can't even find it at the moment, but it does have the actual little syringe with the catheter in here, and this one costs me, I want to say it was like $39, almost $40. So I mean, it's not really cheap, but this isn't a cheap process, and I understand that. But this is what we're going to be using. Again, I got this from tenderneedsfertility.com, which I'm going to leave a link to it down below if you guys wanted to go ahead and check it out. I would highly recommend it. And then one of the other things that we're going to be using this cycle, which we also used last cycle, but just not as correctly as we were supposed to, is going to be the Clear Blue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test, and this is what the box looks like. Now this one gives you the 3 different, this one's supposed to give you the 3 different like images. It's supposed to show you your 4 most fertile days. So it's going to go from low, which is no face whatsoever, to high, which is a blinking face, and then your peak, which is when, I mean, for us, we're going to be doing our IuI during peak because, I mean, we can't really, you know, take multiple tries at it. I mean, we could, but it'd just be more expensive, but besides the point. And this one just gives you more of a chance of hitting your perfect fertile days. This one is the 20 pack, and I actually got this one at Target, and I believe it was like $45. So I thought that was, you know, a pretty good deal. You are able to get your high days, you are able to get your peak days. We're not really going to do much for high days because, like I said, we're only trying this one time and then going from there. So we're only going to do the IuI the day that I get my peak. The first day that I get my peak, we're going to schedule the IuI for the following day. So that's just what we're going to end up doing. And like I said, these ones are just going to make it a little bit easier for me. Now, one of the main things, and this is not a sponsored video, I don't want to stress that. I want to stress that like so much, that I have been using is my favorite period tracking app, and that is, I was about to show you guys my phone, but it has a picture of Isaiah at school, so I can't do that. This is the Clue app, and I'm sure you guys have heard of it a lot. This is my current cycle right now. As you guys can see, I've been tracking all of my period and then my fertile days. Right now, I'm on cycle day 10, and this thing right now has me on a 33-day cycle, but I usually have a 31-day cycle. So this one just has me a little bit more ahead, but it's been seeming to keep up with me. They have a little calendar button right here where you're able to go back. Basically, the more you keep track of, the more accurate your calendar is going to be. And like I said, this is my little time wheel right now, so I'm able to keep track of everything. This is when I'm going to be fertile, and I'm due to ovulate, I believe, on the 10th, which is going to be cycle day 18 is when it has me ovulating, and today is cycle day 10. So this has probably been one of my best tools so far. On this one, you're able to keep track of so much. So I haven't tracked anything for today, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So this is any type of bleeding, pain, emotions, and as you guys can see, it just goes on and on and on and on, and it lets you track so many things, and it's actually very helpful. Even if you're not trying to conceive, It is very, very helpful as far as keeping track of any type of symptoms, any type of ailments, or anything like that that you would need to discuss with your doctor. So just lastly, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my morning. This is my morning ovulation test. I'm going to take one as soon as I get back from picking up Isaiah from school. But this is my morning one, and this is for cycle day 10. And I know I showed you guys when I was doing the comparison. This is my morning one. As you guys can see, the line is barely there. I don't know how much of that you guys are going to be able to see, but it is barely there. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm actually going to end up putting them in a notebook and basically marking like cycle day 10 a.m. p.m., cycle day 11 a.m. p.m., and then just basically tracking just to make sure it's getting darker by the day, and hopefully even there's a difference between morning and afternoon, but I guess we'll see. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to be hopefully filming again tomorrow or even the day after, just to kind of show you guys, just to make sure that there's progression. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment down below or private message me. I really don't mind. If you guys have any other questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.